detox today. I'm very excited because we are almost nearing the end of my nomadic lifestyle. I'm trying to touch up my makeup really quick and I think I just like made it worse, to be honest with you. Oh yeah. I'm so close to moving back into my house. Very, very excited about that. Alrighty. Cute. Hi, I thought it'd be fun to have a sit down talking video today. All of the things that I'm planning on bringing back into my house, because over the last 4 or 5 months, I've just been consistently purging makeup, beauty, skincare, furniture. I'm not even like a minimalist or maximalist. I just want to feel like I can breathe and like my space can breathe. So in that, I've really been taking stock of things I find cool. All of this to say, I've been particularly specific. I've been very particular about what I find to be cool and chic and what I find to be worth having. And so I kind of want to talk about some things that I found cool this week, this month, or maybe even not. Maybe they're just things I've admired from other people over the past handful of weeks. Working in the beauty industry, there's always something new happening. There's always something new going on. I saw a TikTok the other day of someone being like, everyone kind of just starts dressing the same, started looking the same, and then was like, I need some creative or like people that you follow that don't feel like they're just copy paste, and people were tagging me and I thought that was really cute. So on that note, I'm gonna show you what I'm wearing today. Tank Air top, Ghani skirt. I'm either wearing Tank Air, Rat Boy, or Ghani. I was on a podcast this morning. They were asking me what I liked. I was saying that what excites me are brands that aren't just selling and pushing products, but they're visionaries. They're creating worlds. I'll give you some examples. Right over here, we have this brand called Lore. It's a new fragrance brand launching in September, and I can't shut up about it. They sent over for your perfumes. I'm gonna grab a perfume for you so you can see. Anyway, that's Lore. But the reason I like it, obviously I am a fan of the fragrance itself. It feels very chic, but not in a pretentious way, which I also really enjoy. It's pretty rare that I see brands that feel chic in a way that I would be pulled to as a consumer and not just as a creator, because there's a lot of things that I am pulled to try because I'm a creator, and my audience wants to see me try it before they decide to buy it. I think can benefit from seeing what a specific product looks like on my skin tone before they add it to their kit. So I know it's helpful, because sometimes I'm like, you know what, if I got this whole line for free and I'm able to try 2 or 3 shades to really help folks out there decide if they want to spend their money on it, I'll do it. And I'll donate the rest, or I'll give them to my little sister, whatever. But when I look at things that I feel like would resonate without this being my job, sometimes that happens to be different than what like the general public wants me to try. I like to have a mixture of both what I want and what the audience is asking for, and I think that's how businesses work, right? My next favorite thing this week, what I find really chic, not following people 5 minutes after you meet them on social media. You go to a dinner, you go to a party, you go to whatever, and you maybe spoken 2 words to each other, or maybe no words. What's your Instagram? I want to follow you. What's your Instagram? I think that's so sweet. People want to connect. I think that's really beautiful. I think if you're someone like me, you like to be, or would prefer to be, a little bit more particular about the people and content that you consume on social media, yet you follow people because you feel bad or you feel like you kind of have to. I'd recommend not doing that. I don't want to put myself in the predicament of following people and then looking at their content after the fact and being like, this is not an account I would organically follow. I just followed you because you handed me your phone at the end of our like 2-sentence exchange, and now I feel bad if I don't follow you back on the spot. Yeah, I think it's chic to just not do that in the first place. You don't have to. I found myself following people and I'm like, when did I follow this person? And why? I'm scrolling down and you're a white person with box braids. I would have never followed you. But I didn't even have time to scrub your profile and look at your profile before I followed you because we met at a brand event for 30 seconds.
I also want to interrupt here. I don't mean this in a weird, ever, in a weird, I'm better than you, I'm too cool for you. No, we are staying as far away from that sentiment as possible. I think what I was really trying to convey here, and I think I did, but I just want to emphasize, I think for a long time I was in this bubble of like, following a bunch of accounts, living, breathing, eating what felt like their content every day, and wondering how I got there. How did I get there? I don't think you need to be weird and annoying about it. As someone who now my job is social media, maybe if my job wasn't social media, I don't think I would care as much. To be honest with you, I would follow everybody. Maybe I wouldn't, honestly. I'm a Sagittarius. Because especially this is my job and I'm on social media for as much as I am because it is my job, I just think it's important to be a little mindful. I don't even know if selective has to be the right word, but I think mindful about what I'm consuming just from my own mental, you know? Don't get it twisted. There's many people I follow because I'm like, I think you're cool and I want to follow you. There's many of those. I don't know. I feel like, honestly, and half of this whole point doesn't even have to do with Instagram, to be very honest with you. The other half of this point really has to do with the fact that I think it's so incredibly chic to go out, meet somebody, and not have to pull out social media and, you know, just let that interaction be what that interaction is and move on. And maybe you'll connect, maybe you'll exchange numbers should you feel so inclined. Just allowing that moment to be that moment and engaging and interacting with someone and have it just be that. There's something so nice about that. And also I feel like happens less and less and less and less and less. Maybe that is because this is my job and it's just refreshing to interact with someone and not have that become an immediate digital tether. Overall, not even with this specific point, but with anything, like, I should only be doing things because I want to do them. I think that's the biggest principle here that we're getting at. I'm on a tangent now. Let's get back to the video, but I hope I was making sense.
Something I found really cool this week, I saw this photo series of a photographer who took photos of the same individuals over the span of 9 years, I think, just throughout their daily routine. I thought that was very, 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 very cool. Danish photographer Peter Funch, 2007 to 2016, photographing the same people on the same New York street corner, 8:30 to 9:30. I miss routine, okay? I have been, like I said, moving around, bopping around, and one thing I miss is routine. And I will say one of the things that I will be re-implementing into my routine moving forward is the 60-minute phone rule. 60 minutes before bed and 60 minutes before, 60 minutes once I wake up, no phone, no social media first thing in the morning, divine. My brain felt so much clearer when I was doing that at my house. Even just like honestly 3 days of doing that straight, I felt lighter. I woke up with less heaviness on my chest. It was beautiful. I miss my routine quite a bit. Oh, I got a gift today. I'm gonna show you. I got this as a gift today from the podcast that I was on. Physical media. I think crocheting and knitting, so chic. I've always thought that was chic, but this week I saw like a pair of friends crocheting and it made me miss crochet. So I'm really excited to get back into crochet this fall, winter. Sudoku. I want to get into Sudoku. Let's add Substack onto there. We're back and God, it feels good. I'm excited to be back on Substack. I'm really excited to be back writing. I think it's been really good for me now that we're ending the year. I mean, I definitely wanted to get back into Substack earlier, but it's been, as we've seen, a very busy handful of months, but I'm excited to be back. I'm so excited to be back. At some point I thought I wanted to start a podcast and then I was like, I think I just want to write. I'm so glad I did, but that's today's video. I like sitting on the floor and rambling to you guys. I think these videos are important on my page. That's just what it is. Sometimes it just needs to be this, right?